And we are live. I'm gonna wait for a few seconds, but I really wanted to say hi to everyone, and particularly to my guest, Scott Scorpio, Sun Tarot. Sometimes I get those words in different places, um,
You got it.
but I know it's Scott.
You got it.
And I wanted, before we get started, I'm gonna say hi to people that are here, and then we'll get to an introduction of Scott. This is this first time on this channel. I've been on Scott's channel before, and then we'll take your questions. So, hi, Brina, Carly, Jackie, Star, Elaine, Tapioca, Linda, March, Dragon, Secret Charla, Fairy, Jackie, Viviani, who's here with the moderation, Kelly, Jean, Kerkofol, Pastel Sky. I said already Dragon, but Brenda is also here. StreamYard is also here. Just kidding. Sandy, Vicky, Sunny D, Joyce, Ferry, Liz, Purples, Lynn, Karina, Tina, Jackie, Ocean, Carly, I remember already said yes. So you can hear us and see us. Okay, I assume Creator. We're getting to 64 people here right now.
Oh, wow.
Um, and Scott, welcome. Why don't you tell us a little bit of your channel and who you are and what you do and all that good stuff?
All right. Well, I am Scott, and I'm in the mountains of Virginia in a very rural area, and a little bitty blue dot in a huge red county um, in, yeah, the mountains. So I don't get out much. I'm planning to move to a city soon, so that I can have, more people who are like me and be able to be around those people. I got started in tarot at the end of COVID, or right towards the end, and I got my first tarot deck, and I looked at it and I did an interview with it, and I didn't like it because of the question, um, what is the outcome of our relationship, meaning me and tarot?
Mm.
And I got the devil, and
Oh,
I freaked out because I didn't know anything about the tarot. And my friend who got me the deck, or showed me where to get the deck, I should say, said, "Well, wait a minute. That just might mean that you're going to be obsessed by it and addicted to it."
oh.
And that's what happened. So, and then I got a second deck that I really resonated with, Chiro Marchetti's Gilded Royale, and just absolutely loved it. Fell in love with the tarot and taught myself off of one of those little pamphlets that are in the tuck boxes. That's how I learned. And then I started using my intuition. My mom passed away, and it gave me the strength to want to do the readings as well. So I started doing readings more. And now that's all I do pretty much. So, and I only do lives. I don't even know how to do a video anymore because I just love the interaction with the lives. And so, yeah, if you're not on my channel and you want to be with some awesome chatters. I have the best chatters in the world besides Nathe. He has the best. I'm next. And so, yeah, please join over there. And if you're, well, you wouldn't be on my channel because we're not simulcasting. But yes, thank you for having me, Nathe. I appreciate it. And looking forward to this.
Yes, absolutely. We have over 100 people here, and I
Oh, wow.
really ask you, every single one of you, please give us a big favor and go to Scott's channel and subscribe. That's all we're asking of you, and that will be super meaningful to Scott and me too.
Yes.
I care about this. Yes, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I assume you are. You assume you are, and maybe you're not. Just saying.
Right.
Yes. Um, And Scott, just kind of asking you a couple question in terms of your connection with spirituality. Are you more of a clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient? Like, what do you, how do you recognize your intuition?
I would say more clairaudient, because it's not that I hear voices, but I get these nudges in my head,
Hmm.
and just I go by the intuition, my intuition, of course, but I've done mediumship, and I've also done, just regular tarot, and then all of a sudden I'll get a hit sometimes off of the mini readings sometimes, but especially like with paid readings, I'll get hits and then be able to, dive into that a little bit more than what the card just says. So I enjoy that part. But yes, I forgot to mention I do readings as well, as I think Nate does as well. And yeah, we would love for you to, yeah, book book a reading if you want to. Jackie can put my, or Viviani can put my email in there if you guys want to reach me. So
Should
thanks. Yeah.
definitely check Scott's readings. And then just one more question before we get started. I'm a little bit nosy. You see, it's nothing personal. It's kind of personal. What's your favorite and least favorite card in the tarot?
Oh, I like that question. My favorite is the King of Cups because he
Ah,
has everything together. He's got equanimity, and he, funnels what he says with love, filters what he says with love in his actions. And I love that. So um, that's like my, yeah. Oh, thank you, Vicky, Mimi, Vicky. So that's my favorite. Least favorite, I would probably have to say the Four of Pentacles. I'm good on the definition, but I have to really look at the card to get a lot of intuition from it. So, yeah, that nagging Four of Pentacles just
okay.
comes out sometimes. And I'm sure it'll
Good.
come out today. Thank you.
Good.
What about you?
Well, I love the star.
Yeah.
It's hopes and dreams, and it's very pure. And then there's a bunch of them that I don't like. The devil, the three of swords, the kind of those nasty energies.
Yeah, the low vibrational ones.
Yes, those are kind of anything sword doesn't resonate well with me. Okay, yeah,
Right.
except maybe the six of sword. I like that energy, but other than that,
Yeah.
they're pretty difficult. All right, well, we have a lot of work ahead of us, as I can see through those questions. So let's get working here. We're going to start with donations, and then hopefully we'll also get to, the other questions. We're going to try to do as many as we can. So let's start with Star. Thank you for your donation. I just discovered my villain's new thing is telling lies about being a victim. Telling lies about being a victim. That's classic narcissist, isn't it? Will the
Yeah.
truth finally be revealed by the time the event is over? Okay. So are we cannot read at the same time? Are you okay with that, Scott? Just or you
Sure.
prefer to do as you want?
It's up to you. Whatever
Uh,
you prefer to do.
okay. I think we can try to do two quick readings just so people kind of get the benefit of both of us, but
Okay.
shorter. Mm-hmm.
Shorter. Okay. Like one or two cards, maybe.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
And if you're ready, just go. You don't need, just go. I'm pretty quick, so I'll whoever's first. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that from my channel. You are
Boom,
quick.
boom, boom. Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. I can do that too. So, Star, you got the Justice card. This is just making sure that everything is balanced, work, home, relationships, friendships, just making sure that you have a balance going on. Um, will the truth be revealed? This is the truth card. So, yes, it is. So then you got the Tower. So I think that it's gonna kind of come all down for this person, and yeah, they're gonna yeah, by telling lies, I think that that's one of the lowest vibrations that you can get, and they're going to, get the karma that's coming from the Justice card as well. So two majors. So I see it's a major thing happening for you. Just know if you have any tower moments and for yourself as well, that you can rebuild them. All right, that's what I got.
My first card is got isolation. I think the goal of this person is to isolate you, but with the completion card, you're gonna put the final piece in the puzzle yourself. So, like Scott said, it's not gonna succeed. I think their goal is to isolate you, and that's really mean. All right. Then we have careful for Lily. Thank you also. Claire, that makes it easier. I remember it. What do my maternal grandmothers want me to know for this period?
Well, you got the Three of Pentacles, and usually this is like two people working together with one other to fulfill their goals. But if you look at this, this is the Love is Love or deck or the Pride Tarot, and you can see that they're just happy, right? So a proud mom, proud grandma. It doesn't mean you have to be LGBT. It just means that you've got people that are happy. I think it's your maternal grandmothers. So they are happy and proud of you. And then you got the Six of Pentacles. So this is generosity. So I think that, good things are going to be coming to you, and you are the star, you're the queen. So just know that. And that's what they want you to know that I'm getting.
I got postponement, so maybe she is talking about something that got delayed, and you feel like maybe you are facing delays in currently. But with the rebirth card, it's like there is a sense that whatever you've been experiencing, it ties to the cycle of life. You're becoming stronger. And so take a little bit of a step back, look what's been happening to you, and understand how this participate to this new you, this rebirth. Thank you, Claire. And then we're on to Christine. Can I have
Hey,
a reading with my connection with my uncle Mike, my mom's youngest brother? Who was my babysitter? Okay.
Well, Christine, there's something that needs to be left behind with the Eight of Cups here. And I don't think it's your connection with your uncle. I think he's going to help you to see that you need to leave something behind in the situation that you're in. So just because I know a lot because you're always on my channel, which I love. Then you got the Justice card. Again, this comes out, this is karma and making sure that everything else is balanced. So just balance your family, your work, all that good stuff. But I think it's a strong connection. And I think that he will help you out of this to so that you can turn your back on something that's been bothering you for a long time. Okay?
Mm.
That's what I got.
It's very interesting. Scott mentioned karma. I got past lives, so that's also a karmic connection. Maybe there is more to look into your brother, your karmic connection, your past lives. Have you thought that you could have been in a life together before, and what would that be involving? And then I get changed the wheel of fortune, also kind of connecting with what Scott said. Like there's something you're opening a new door here. Okay, so it's really helping you with that, and there's a karmic past life connection that seems very fascinating, Christine. We're moving to Virgo's groove. Thank you as well. What's in store for me romantically this year? Let's talk about love.
Okay, well, you got from the tarot, you got a love card. This is the Knight of Cups. So, this is bringing in love for you. So, I think that it may happen for you. I do want to caution you that he comes in with a lot of emotion. So, you may want to make sure that you are basing everything romantically on a friendship first. Have that as your foundation, and then you can grow and become romantic after that. So um, I got the want it all card. See, this baby's got the cake and he wants it all. And it says that they want their cake and eat it too. So make sure there's a balance in the relationship or friendship, and one person is not, you know, getting all um, the material things or the things that are coming in. So just be careful and use your foundation as friendship.
And I got the outsider. I like this card because, this looks like, would you agree, Scott? A lot of us at one point in our life, we felt that way. I relate to this
Mhm.
card. A lot of people can relate to this card. We always felt on the other side of the gate. But what is really fascinating is that this little child can find a way to unlock the gate. So it feels to me like you're really at the gate and it's about to happen. And why? Because maturity, it's the moment you reach that point, and then this is the butterfly. You coming out of that phase, getting into the new phase. So I get a strong yes in terms of meeting a new person. Yeah, I like
Awesome.
this deck. This deck, Scott.
Osho's in.
Yeah, it's kind of, I go back and forth with so many decks, but this one lately has been really feeling close to me.
Yeah, that's one of my first decks that I got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
it's
telling, like
cool.
this card with the outsider, it's resonates so much. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's different too, which I like.
Yes.
Just different messages than the tarot.
Pastel Skies, thank you as well. Will a new man be coming into my life soon and we will be happy and in love and start living together? A new man. Okay. I'm seeing a new man, but look at what they're telling you, patience. So, yes, this is coming, but in due time. Okay. It will be someone that you meet socially, ordinarily, not like an app or one of those things, and someone who's very generous and giving. And yes, happy in love. And I can see living together with this card.
Okay. Hi, Pastel Keys or Pastel Skies. Sorry there. I've got the Ace of Cups for you. So this is a great card to start from. Like I said to the person before you, make sure you're having your romance be centered on a friendship. That it just tends to last longer when you do that. And then you got the endings card. But the good thing about endings is there's always a new start, there's a new beginning right here that's going to happen as well. So you may have someone in your past or some relationship or friendship that didn't work out so good that you need to kind of leave in the past or change it and learn from it. And then you'll know what you want and what you don't want in a relationship. So I do think, as Nathe is saying, that someone is coming in. Just be careful, and good luck.
And as we speak, we have about 140, 50 people here in the room. And if you could just all make this step right now, go to Scott Scorpio Santero's channel and subscribe. That would be super, super nice because he
Thank you.
deserves it. Yes. Nisi T, thank you as well. Will I ever get remarried and what time frame? Oh, interesting. I got adventure. So, yes, remarrying would be an adventure. And I feel like any adventure, it could be exciting, it could be scary, it could be uncertain. That's how I feel with this remarriage. And then I get past lives. I think again, I feel that this is gonna be someone that's karmically connected to you. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not picking up on a timing. I think they don't want you to know the timing. This adventure is the journey. I know this is cheesy, when they said the journey is the destination, but that's kind of the meaning here.
Okay, hi Nisi. I've got the King of Cups,
Oh,
and yeah, my favorite card. This is equanimity and emotional balance. So just making sure that everything you do is filtered through love. You speak through love and you do your actions through love. If you do that, you are going to attract someone faster than if you don't. Okay, and then from the love deck, it's got all kinds of cards in it, and you got the loving foundation, and it says harmony, coming together, and at last. So I get that someone's coming in pretty soon. Just I think it's got that foundation in there because of the same thing I told the last two people, and that's just to make sure that your friendship is the foundation and you build it from there. But I think it's going to be soon.
next is Mar. Thank you for your donation, Marta. And give me a message from my ancestors. Interesting. Let's see if we can pick up who that ancestor might be.
I'm getting for you, Mar, the two knights. I got the Knight of Swords and I got the Knight of Wands both coming in. The knight is the, if I'm doing this correctly, the 12th card in the deck. So I'm going to say it was probably your 12th lifetime, possibly, or not lifetime, but going back 12. What's the word I'm looking for? 12 ancestors back. So it's quite a long time ago when there were knights, and I think you were a spectacular one, and you were, honored a lot, and you had a really good life. I think it probably ended with being a knight as well in a sword fight, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting past life, yeah.
And I got two cards. One is healing and one is harmony. A lot of blue energy, a lot of feelings. So the healing particularly resonate with me. I feel like you were really, really connected with this person emotionally. Even Scott said past lives, but the dolphins, that means a lot in terms of communication. They communicate with you. Healing, I don't know if this is your healing or their healing or both, but I think this is like that shows the connection between the two of you. And then look at this hand, almost like a sense like you were holding hands. I think that must make some sort of sense to you. Okay. The next is Elaine. Thank you for your donation. It was not attached to the sticker. So do you mind reposting it or work with the moderator to repost it? And I will look for it as we work to the next question. Sunny, thank you as well. Can we be reincarnated from one of our ancestors? Oh, wow, I never thought of that. Reincarnated as one of
Or
our
from
ancestors.
one of
From
our
one. Ah, okay.
ancestors.
So I'm the reincarnation of my dad, my grandpa, blah, blah, blah.
Right, right.
Like a grandmother. So you feel maybe reincarnated from a grandma?
Well, I definitely got a yes, Sonny. You can be reincarnated from one of your ancestors. I believe that I'm reincarnated from a great uncle. So I've got so much, coincidences, and it's too much. So to be anything about, besides being reincarnated. So I'm going to say yes. And then you got the star card, healing and hope, right? And then you got the temperance card, which the temperance card is about peace and harmony. So I think peace and harmony. I think grandparents. I think if it wasn't your grandmother, you wouldn't have that on your tip of your tongue asking for that. So I think it is a. I think it's a great grandmother. It's what I'm getting.
Oh, and sorry, I didn't answer that for. I was trying to get Elaine's question. Sonny, let's put it back up. I get the temperance card here. So this is the angel of protection, angel of mercy. There's a very angelical connection with your grandmother. Uh, you might, I get the page of wands. You could be the page here in this card. Why not? Your bond is very strong, strength card. And sorry, I have a bit of sun that maybe prevents you to see the card, but the sun came to celebrate Scott.
Oh wow, thank you.
Uh, okay, Elaine, thank you for reposting. That's super kind of you. Will our younger son get over his anger at his dad and our oldest son? So you have two sons, or maybe more, but at least two, and the youngest has anger with the dad and the oldest.
I've got yes. You've got the strength card, Elaine, and this is kindness, tenderness, gentleness, patience. So all those things that are needed to tame that tiger. So I think your youngest son will get over the anger at his dad and his sibling. Then I got the Page of Cups, and this is a yes as well. This is overflowing emotion. So he may have a lot coming in right now on him, and it just boils over. I think there's a need of, emotionally controlling, and maybe he needs some help to do that. But I think that in time, he will definitely get over it. And they will have a better relationship is what I'm getting. Just like the lion and the maiden there. That's
Oh
what I
yeah,
got.
triumph card. Yep, I got the miser, which is you carry so much, so it feels like there's been an accumulation of stuff here. Not just one incident, one not just argument. It's just accumulated too much. The creator, you gotta leave it in the hands of God. Right? Sometimes that's the best thing you can do. And look at what's coming up. This one, that's one of my favorite. Courage. I love this little flower coming out of the ground, like the stone, like this. This is beautiful. It will happen, but you can tell from this card that that's going to take some time.
Okay.
All right, Elaine. Then we have Sweet Pea.
Sweet pea gemstones.
A reading for March and April. What's left of March and April?
Okay, so I've got one for each of them. This is your March card, Sweet Pea, and it's the Five of Coins. This is also the Five of Pentacles, and it tends to be feeling left out or lost a little bit. So if you do feel that way for the rest of March, just make sure that you're changing it. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, and you can change your vibes from Archangel Metatron, who loves to help change your vibes overall from negative to positive. And then I've got the Knight of Swords. So I've got something fast coming in for you for April. And I think it's going to get better. And you're going to be able to make quick decisions. And there's going to be some major decisions coming in for April. So it's important that you're optimistic in March so that it carries over. That's what I got.
Sweet Pea, I got experiencing for March, meaning that kind of get, don't be afraid to try different things. You might be facing an issue or you don't know how to deal with something. Just try something, you try a different way. And then April with morality, this is, you see how strict this is. Maybe a need for discipline, organization, preparation, that sort of energy. Okay. And I think this is related to your shop, if or you selling stones, and that experiencing to me feels like trying different ways to sell maybe your products, your gemstones. Fairy, thank you, Fairy Cat Forest. Let us have your question in the chat as a repost so that we can really read on it. And then Viviani, who's helping with the moderation as well as Celtic Seer. Thank you, thank you. Message from guides about follow-up meeting with Barbara and possibly Roberts to discuss the proposal. You needed their help for the desired outcome. So how is that going to go? The meeting with Barbara and maybe Roberts.
Well, I got the Two of Coins, and this is balance, and I'm just being told to tell you it's a yes card. It's going to go well. This is balance, adapting as well, and flexibility. So you got that. You also got a special card in this deck. This is not in any other tarot decks that I've ever seen. This is the Palace of Swords. So this tells me that you have a lot going on, Viviani, in your head. And it's good if you can, control your thoughts, and you can control your thoughts by controlling your feelings. So just know that you are smart and capable and intelligent to make the right decisions, but don't settle for less than you think you deserve. That's what I got.
I also got the Two of Pentacles. You can see it a little bit from a distance here. Yes, a little bit better. And the Fool. So it feels like there's a reset, a new beginning, right? Because that goes against clinging to the past. So I felt like there's that tension, Two of Pentacles, the past, the future, where you are, that transition. I see you kind of able to manage all of this and move forward. Six of Wands. That's one of my favorite sword cards. There are not many. And so you are going to be able to move forward. But you need to do that exercise that Scott just talked about the juggling, the transition, kind of all of that. Okay. We are moving forward. Thank you, Viviani, with Jerry Gelt. Rest of the year, message from the guides. And we have 183 people here with us. So this
awesome.
is getting popular.
Sorry, hi, everybody. All right. So, Jerry, thank you for letting me read for you. I got the Four of Wands. This is the celebration card, happy home, good things happening. So I think the rest of the year is going to be really good. There's always a but. So the but is you got the Empress, which is a great card to get, but it requires self-care and self-love. So make sure you're doing that. Your guides want you to be loving yourself and caring for yourself, and then you can care for others. And you can see the little love symbol there, the heart with Venus on it, which is the planet of love. So love yourself first and foremost, and I think things will be worth celebrating.
I believe that the spirits want you to slow down in a sense of taking your time. That's what I'm hearing right now. Taking your time, moving forward. And I keep getting like a sense of friendship. I get a sense of two. So you see those two trees and this comparison with two and two. So what is this? There's a sense of a duality here. There's a sense of two parallel paths, maybe two friendship, maybe a choice. You see where I'm going with this? It's kind of the lover's card, two paths, two decisions, two connections, two things that you need to do. That's why maybe you need to slow down to kind of pick the best path or do both, but really taking their time. And let me try to get to Fairy's question. And I'm not I'm not saying it.
I'm not
So
either.
yes, Ferry, can you please just repost? And it's okay if you have to repost a number of times. No one will be upset with that. We'll get to your
Oh,
question.
I see it. It's at 2:32. I'm not, or 32 after.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh, there's a lot of messages at 32. Okay,
It's
here
a
we
longer one.
go. My cousin's going through a really hard time with her health. Her ex trying to take away her alimony. And Monday she's having brain surgery. Oh my goodness. Will
Wow.
she find any relief this year? Okay, let's just kind of get an energy around all that. Your cousin.
Right. I've got the Six of Cups, and I'm looking at this card, and what I'm seeing, Fairy Cat, is a community and a lot of people reaching out to her to help. So make sure that, she has the help that she needs. You can stand up if no one else, has, and just make sure that she's got people surrounding her and that are there to help her, especially with the surgery. Then you got the King of Swords. So I think that once she gets to a place where she can make good decisions, that she will be able to make those. The King of Swords is intelligent, wise, and has a lot of, you know, just logical sense. So base it off of that, and you've got somebody who's making a good decision. So I think she'll be good, but lots of love and light to her, I'm going to say. And that's what I got.
Absolutely. Agree with Scott. Participation, that's the help that Scott was talking about. And I see that help. So that's pretty good just to start with. Then I got going with the flow. So that's pretty good as well because everything seems to kind of be moving forward. Let me get a whales card. And I got harmony. So there's a lot of water flow. Everything seems definitely very stressful, but I feel like everything's going to be okay and she's going to get some help, which is really, really important. Lily, thank you so much. Any message for Lily?
All right, Lily, you got the Knight of Swords, and whereas I was seeing a different message before, I'm seeing a different one for you because this horse is going fast, and he's being a little bit reckless. Look at him looking back at at the person who's riding him. So I would say slow down and don't rush. And this journey that we're on is a marathon, not a sprint. So try not to rush things. Then you've got the Eight of Cups, and this is telling me that you need to walk away from something that's no longer resonating. It's just kind of boring you, it's not helping. And if you can get rid of this thing or these things or this person, it could be, then you'll be able to have new better things come in. Not that you want to get rid of anybody, but put them on the side, if they're not resonating with you, and maybe spend time with someone of more substance that is like you. So that's what I got there.
kind of completing with Scott, patience. So taking your time, that's also a patience card, understanding that there are cycles. And I feel like Scott's reading mentions some sort of relationship, not necessarily romantic, but there's like two people here and projections. So I think there's a little bit of that question about this person. And so let me put one more card, and it says flow. So take the time to let it flow. No rush. Kind of back to where we were saying earlier. Jake de Castro, which is Susan, I have met Jake on a private reading. Will my husband Jim win his election? Win, I believe you mean win, right? His election for city councilman. Oh, will my husband Jim? I I think that's what Susan means.
She wrote it twice, didn't she? This is both WHEN.
Maybe we can just read about Jim's election for city councilman. What does the card say about him in this election?
Okay. I'm sorry. What is the name again?
Susan's asking about Jim.
Susan. Okay. Hi, Susan. So you got the Emperor. So this is for me a definite yes that he will win. And yeah, he's going to make a great leader, I think. And then you got the King of Candles or Wands. And the King of Wands or Candles is a leader as well. They, are putting out fires all around, and they're leading with their realm as well. So yeah, pretty easy. I think that it's a definite yes, and it's going to be a great fit for him. I think he's going to enjoy it.
I got the world. Scott would tell you the exact same thing. That's a contract. You see the circle, that's like a ring. That's the deal. I'm getting a big yes on that strength. And the sun. So if you're looking at a timing, maybe it's summer. Just a lot of sun in those readings today. Googies is a new member. Welcome, welcome. SW. So a little bit of a, well, actually, it's not a political question. It's a personal question, but politically driven. Still have a job for the rest of the year, SW. I got the Pope, which is a lot of protection when I read the Pope, and the Chariot is a strong yes card. So for me, that yes.
Okay. I got a yes as well. And SW, it's the Strength card this time. So this is all those good things: gentleness, kindness, tenderness, patience. So if you can have those things at your job, I think that it will turn out okay. You did get the Eight of Swords, so it may be a little bit bumpy, but I think that you're definitely going to be still at your job by the end of the year. So that's what I got for you.
Sadie, and thank you. Does my deceased sister Melania have a message for me regarding dad's permanent conservatorship? I'm hearing she's saying to do it. It's just a bit tricky. A compromise need to be found. What compromise? But they keep telling me it's a necessary compromise. And you're at the beginning of that journey, which we understand. She said it's a necessary compromise.
All right. I agree. It's going to be something where somebody needs to take leadership. This is the King of Swords, and make wise decisions. So I'm thinking that she's saying, that just to make the right decisions regarding the issues. And then you got the Seven of Swords. So just make sure that everyone is who they say they are and that there's no deceit going around, because this can be the deceit card. So just be a little bit careful about that. And your sister wants you to know that she loves you very much. And that's just an extra that I got for you.
Yes. Gabrielle, thank you as well. What message do the guides have for me next week? This is very interesting, very different energy. First card, that's kind of a funny one. It says laziness. Of course, I'm not going to tell you that you're lazy, but this is more about take your time, relax. Okay. Then the lovers, about relationships, connection with others, and receptivity. All in this, it's about you getting self-care, self-connection, all of that. I really feel this one is very important. Take it easy. You might be like this person with a drink or whatever and watching TV and relaxing. Why not? I mean, that feels like a good plan. Oh, Scott.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I want that card. Okay, so going off of what Nate said is the Six of Cups, and this can be nostalgia. So maybe taking a little bit of a break and just remembering how things were in the past. But you don't want to stay there. You want to make sure that you know that even the best past memories that you have, Gabriel, can get better. So you have the future to look forward to. And I think it's going to be a good one. You've got the Queen of Cups, so the empathy card. So just make sure you're having empathy for others. And the Page of Swords came out as well with that queen. And this is the manifesting page, who has a lot of learning to do and action. So I think it's going to be a learning time for you next week, but it's going to be a blessed time for you as you learn and grow and develop and be able to teach others as well.
Googies, thank you for your donation. I don't know if you meant to send a question, just repost it. We'll look at it. Debbie is a new member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My next membership show is Wednesday, so in a few days, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome.
And also Miggy Vargas. Do you have a membership, Scott?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and maybe just what do you offer with the membership?
We do a live Zoom every month.
Okay.
And you get to come in with the other people who are chatting. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to, and I just let everybody talk, get to know each other. And outside of chat, it's a different feel. And then I'll do some quick readings, but that's what I have. So, and mine just started $2.99 for the bottom one. So yeah, if you want to, please do that. Thank you.
And mine's also $2.99.
Oh, awesome.
We just we have that in common. Trying to be accessible.
Yes.
And for me, I do one show a week, and I try to do 2 questions per person. So you get potentially 8 questions a month for $2.99. I mean, that's a really good deal, I think.
It is.
Bree, message from the guide. So heard a mail and say my name to wake me up. A mail guide potentially for Bree. A mail guide. Oh yeah, inner voice. You're hearing the voices. That's for sure. Harmony. You're very connected with this guide. Breakthrough. I feel like there's gonna be like really moments of you having a complete breakthrough of this guide. I'm not getting male, female, so maybe just don't get too focused on that, because male, female, sometimes it's an energy and it's not necessarily a gender.
Okay. Hey, Bree. So I'm getting the same thing. I don't know if it's a male or a female coming in. I've got three females and a male, but this is the lover's card. This is, I think your guides are coming in to help you, and they may be bringing someone in, maybe friend, partner, or it could be romantic. Then you've got the Nine of Swords. So this is just making sure that you are not feeling anxious about anything. If you are, just know that, your guide is there to help you, just like this bear is there helping her as she's, kind of falling apart a little bit with the anxiety. But ask your guides to help you. And then you got Two of Swords. So make the decision with your intuition and your gut when you have one. I feel like you have a decision that you have to make right now. So that's what I got for you, Bree.
Googie's Gail. What do the guys have for my younger son? Will he find his soulmate?
I got a yes, Googie's Gal. I got the judgment card, and the judgment card is not him being judged. It's the life purpose card. So if he finds his life purpose and what that is, then for him to do that every day, like for a lot of people, is to be happy or to make other people happy as well. That's great. As long as he's doing that, I think it'll be attractive to somebody else and they'll come along. And then you got the Nine of Cups, which is manifestation. So just have him manifest, and you can manifest for him as well. A soulmate to come in. So, and I believe that there's more than one out there in a lifetime, but that's just me.
Very positive cards for Googie's Gal's son. I have the lovers. No need to explain any further. That's a sense of soulmate. And I get the sun. Look at this beautiful sun and those two people happy. So, yeah. So, yes. Carly, after 58 years, I have connected with a man who I care for deeply. I would love to know if we have a long, loving relationship ahead.
I've got a yes. I've got the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is the learner page. So I think that it will be slow. So take your time. Like I said before, base your relationship off of a friendship. So make sure you're friends first, and you'll be learning together. And then I've got the Four of Candles or the Four of Wands, and this is a celebration card. So this can be marriage. I'm not saying you're going to get married to them, but I think that it's going to have a happy ending. So yeah, I think you're onto something here, Carly.
Then Rita, who's been a member for 2 months. Oh my
Did,
God.
did you answer, Carly?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for catching me.
Oh, no problem.
And I have my cards in front of me. I just didn't say anything. The first card is the Fool. So this is a brand new journey. You're starting on a new journey, which makes a lot of sense. And the Magician kind of say the same thing. Brand new journey at the beginning. It's almost like you're looking at a pattern and you start with 0 and then 1 and then 2 and then 3. So you're on that path. So understand that you are at the very beginning of this journey. And this journey has a positive outcome, but this is the very beginning. Don't rush. Don't cut the milestones. Don't skip. Okay? Rita's story, a message for March and April from your guides.
All right. So Rita, for the For March, I pulled one for March and one for April. I've got the Five of Swords, and this is a little bit of a bully card. So just make sure that everybody in your tribe is who they say they are. And if not, if someone's preaching to you about something or doing something that you don't like, turn around and go the other way, or speak your truth out of love if you can't get away from them. Then you got the Eight of Wands, which is fast movement. So April, I feel like is going to go really fast for you. And the best thing to do in fast energy, I believe, is to slow down. So slow down and don't rush through April. Make sure you're in the power of now, and you're bringing in that beautiful, power that is right now, the present time.
I got the Emperor for March, which is a card of stability. This is the number four. I always say the four legs of a chair. That's why it's stable. And then the Pope, the Hierophant. A lot of protection in April, a lot of guidance, a lot of spirituality. Let's get you one more card and a breakthrough. And a breakthrough. All right, we have closed the questions and we have um we'll see where we are. We have one, two, three, four questions before we finish the show, but we've closed the questions. Um and thank you for all of you who've been here, 176 of you. And this is Scott for Scorpio Sun Tarot. Did I say it right?
You did. Thank you.
I know all the words, but sometimes they're in a different order. And please go subscribe to Scott's channel, really important. JB, what do my guys want me to know for the rest of the year?
And make sure you're subscribing to Nate's channel as
Thank,
well if you haven't.
thank you. You've seen some familiar names that I didn't recognize, so they were coming from your channel, I assume.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I have seen a few. I've seen a lot I don't know too, so it's nice to meet everybody. JB, what do your guys want you to know for the rest of the year? I got the World card, and this is a great card because the World is the end of a cycle, but the beginning of a new cycle that's coming in as well. Okay, and this is arguably one of the best cards in the tarot to get. So success, joy, vitality, the beginning of something that is going to be amazing. Okay, and then you got on top of that the Three of Cups. So you're going to have celebration. You're going to have good times with your friends. So just make sure you make that a priority, to have fun, and at the same time to get done the things that you need to get done. But take time for yourself, self-love, self-care, and then you can have the World. And that's what I got.
It's interesting you're talking about new cycle, new beginnings. That cycle, I got rebirth. This is
Ooh,
very
yeah.
much connected to that. And then growth from my Whales Oracle, growth, moving forward, but growing. So that doesn't mean the year is like easy peasy, but you're growing, you're getting up, you're moving forward, you're learning. You're going to become a new person by the end of the year. All right, that's beautiful. Mona, thank you, thank you, thank you. Manna has been raining from heaven, is a season of abundance. Is April on fire? Well, congratulations on getting your abundance in in March.
Well, guess what? I've got it's going to even get better, Mona Lee. You've got the Nine of Coins. So this is the spa day card, having what you need and being able to celebrate. So take a day for you, pamper yourself, do something for you for April. And then you got the Hermit. So go inside and maybe do a little bit of a spirit check and find what you're looking for. But I think you will find it. And then you get the Seven of Swords. So just be a little bit careful of people who may be deceiving you. But all in all, I think you're going to have a really good April. And yeah, that's what I got for you.
April, I got the sun to welcome Scott again, but also for you, a very, very good April. Ripeness, this is like the fruits are ripe. They're ready to be picked. Now, just a little word of caution. We have the burden. It's not unusual in a period of abundance that you accumulate, and then you need to make room for the new. If you don't make room for the new, so you have to kind of let certain things go so you have space, because otherwise you will welcome new energies, but if you don't have the space, so just think about that as well. Metal Twister, thank you as well. A message from Spirit.
Well, Spirit wants you to know, Metal, that you can handle anything that comes your way. You've got all of the signs of the elements. You've got the swords, wands, cups, and pentacles there. So this is manifesting what you want. So manifest it and just kind of step out of the way and let Source manifest it for you. That way it brings in sometimes something even better than what you could imagine. So it's magic. So you have magic within you to make it happen, whatever your dreams and goals are. Then you got the Knight of Wands. This knight is coming in a little bit recklessly. There he goes pretty fast on his motorcycle. Just he's bringing a lot of passion and creativity, so you can work with that. And then also he is bringing a little bit of recklessness. So watch where you're walking. How you're driving your car, just that kind of thing. Just be a little bit on the cautionary side.
And I got flowering, like you are kind of growing into yourself, as a person. The Silence card is actually the star card in this deck. My favorite card finally came up. And this is telling you, like, it's called silence, but to me, I interpret it as peace. Now, this silence, I got aloneness. So are you feeling that this sense of peace, this sense of calm, but you're by yourself? And so maybe is there maybe a little bit of a sense that you feel a bit lonely? I just wanted to kind of understand that as you mature, you become more connected, you might need to find or look for social connections as well. Okay. Addie, Gaddy, thank you. Can you please repost your question? That would be super nice. We'll deal with that one last. We have Lily. The outcome of the court battle.
Oh, she says, I know the outcome of the court battle, but what do you guys get for the cards? Okay. So Lily, I don't really read on legal, but I'm looking at your overall, your higher self. And I got the Page of Pentacles. This is the manifestor page. So manifest what it is that you want. So what you want out of the court battle, manifest it, and it can come true. And then you got the Six of Swords. So you're headed in the right direction. You're going from choppy waters to clear waters. So I think you've got good things coming in, and I'm getting that it's a good outcome for you.
Look at that. I got Justice. This is very apropos. This will go to court. And then I got the World, which is that completion. It's a yes card, a positive card, and the Emperor. So to me, it feels like the outcome is positive for you. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing that would suggest otherwise. Um, and thank you, Googie's gal. We have to get Ati Gaddy's question before we close. Um, Lots of positive comment that I will share. Thank you, our vibration.
Thank you.
Thank you, Viviani.
Thank you, Viviani.
Thank you, Pink Lady.
Thank you, Pink Lady.
Thank you, Florence. Thank you, Jerry. And I'm just trying to get to Addie. I know it's about a scam, but I'm not seeing it. I am
I'm
not.
not either.
Oh, here it is.
Hmm.
Is this a scam? There's something hidden. The high priestess, something fishy, something hidden behind the scenes here. They want you to give money. I don't feel good about this. I think it's a scam.
Okay, I got the Ace of Candles, which is the Ace of Wands. So this is a new opportunity coming in. And then you got the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is like the rest card. So I think they're telling you to rest over this and not get worked up, because I'm going to agree with Nathe and say that this is probably a scam. So don't worry about it and try to get your rest and meditation in if you can. I've also got this business card that came in, Addy Gaddy, and it says work and entrepreneurship. So working on your career success. So you might be up for a promotion and or a new job.
Oh, well, because I've read for Addie before, she always have questions about her work. So
Oh
it's
wow.
actually unusual to have one of those questions. So she'll be very, very happy with that. I am making sure that everyone who donated hasn't been missed. Sorry we didn't get to the other questions, but we will find ways to do other shows. And you can also get into my solo show or Scott's show. When is your next show where you take questions, Scott? Sorry to put you
It
on.
will be tomorrow at on my channel. Jackie B will be there, and that'll be at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Nancy of Crohn's Intuition will be with me for our regular weekly show.
Wonderful. And tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, I will do my solo show. And in about 20 minutes, a member show regarding the Eclipse program that I'm offering. This is a free class on YouTube with a bonus for members. So,
Oh,
Scott, it was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed reading with you. It was smooth all the way.
yes, thank you. I agree. Thank you for having me.
And again, sorry for repeating these. Go now to Scott's channel and subscribe. And
Thank
thank you,
you.
everyone. Thank you to Celtic Seer and to Viviani for the moderation. And we'll see you very soon. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.